The 12 Missions of Hercules is one of the most famous stories in ancient Greek mythology, and it shows the courage, strength, and perseverance of Hercules. These missions were set by the Olympian gods to punish him and allow him to earn the glory of eternal life. Quest 7. Defeat Chryses of Krites. The 6th mission of Hercules is to defeat Chryses of Krites. This is a huge bison from Crete, which has caused many disasters and caused great suffering to the inhabitants of the island. This bison was once captured by Hercules, but due to its great destructive power, it escaped again and continues to endanger the inhabitants. Hercules again went to Crete, and King Minos again asked for his help. Hercules told the king that although previous efforts had not completely solved the problem, this time he would definitely solve the problem of Chryses once and for all. He decided to use more elaborate planning and strategy to capture and tame the bison. Hercules first studied the laws and habits of cresses. He discovered that cress would show up somewhere on the island every morning at a specific time to drink. Hercules decided to take advantage of this law and set a trap in that place in advance. To ensure the success of the trap, he worked with local hunters, learned a lot of local hunting techniques, and improved his plans. On a cold morning, Hercules and the hunters quietly lay in ambush near the drinking point where Chryses frequented. They buried a huge net in the ground and covered it with branches and fallen leaves. Hercules held a spear in his hand and waited quietly for Chryses' arrival. Soon after, Cress arrived. Unnoticed, it walked into the trap of Hercules. Hercules quickly signaled, the hunters pulled the ropes, and the giant net quickly tightened, trapping Chryses in it. Chryses roared in anger and struggled frantically, but Hercules and the hunters were prepared, and they tied him firmly with tough ropes, and finally succeeded in subduing the bison. Instead of choosing to kill Chryses, Hercules decided to tame it. He feeds Cress in a gentle way and develops a delicate relationship of trust with him. After a period of hard work, Cress gradually became docile and no longer as violent and aggressive as before. Hercules succeeded in taming Cress into a docile bison. The inhabitants of Crete were filled with gratitude and admiration for Hercules, and they held a grand ceremony in his honor, thanking him for bringing peace and tranquility to the island. King Minos also expressed his admiration for Hercules' wisdom and courage, and gave him many precious gifts, as a token of gratitude. Hercules spent some time on the island of Crete, helping the inhabitants repair their damaged farmland and houses, and teaching them some ways to prevent wild beasts. With the help of Hercules, Crete gradually regained its life, and its inhabitants regained a stable life. Bidding farewell to Crete, Hercules expressed his deep gratitude to King Minos and the inhabitants and promised that if they encountered difficulties again, he would surely come back to help them. The inhabitants reluctantly bid farewell to Hercules, praying that he would be well in his future missions. Hercules brought the tame Chryses back to Greece to demonstrate his victory to King Eurystheus. The king, seeing the bison that Hercules had successfully tamed, was amazed by his wisdom and strength, and reaffirmed his status as a warrior. The name of Hercules quickly spread throughout Greece, and his courage and wisdom became the object of worship by countless people. This mission demonstrated not only the strength of Hercules, but also his wisdom and patience. By taming Chryses, Hercules not only saved the inhabitants of Crete, but also earned their respect and gratitude. His story has become a model for future generations of heroes, inspiring countless people to face life's difficulties and challenges bravely. The name of Hercules spread throughout Greece, and his deeds were sung by bards, painted by painters, and carved into statues by sculptors. People see hope and strength in his stories and find the courage to face life bravely. Hercules' 6th mission was not just to defeat a bison, but also a test of wit and perseverance. With his wisdom and courage, he overcame the seemingly impossible difficulties and completed this difficult task. His story shows us that as long as we face it bravely, any difficulty can be overcome and any goal can be achieved. Hercules' fame grew, and his deeds spread throughout Greece, becoming a hero. His courage and wisdom have not only won him admiration, but also won him more tasks and challenges. Hercules knows that his adventure has just begun, and he will continue to move forward, using his strength and wisdom to accomplish more tasks and win more glory.